Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and this is the SacAnime Summer 2024 vlog. Pretty big line for a Friday, and it's only 10:45. Holy crap. We are just inside these doors. Already busy. I don't even think it's noon yet. All right, we are already an hour in and it's been just crazy. Look at this crazy man back here. Now let's look around the booth. So we've got our typical fall setup that we've been doing. Photo op banners in the back because I don't feel like going back to springtime stuff. But we've got our stickers, the very, very cute exclusive event sticker with Bluey and Bingo playing with Periwinkle. Got deco sticker sheets, sticker books, boys, keychains, and an old friend has returned. We made space for it. So these are mostly A-grade pins. We're just trying to get rid of them all. We've got the apothecary, pins, regular shaker charms, and all the mystery bags. We've also got 2 of our stamp rallies that's going on, and the prizes displayed for both. No, 4 o'clock. 3 more hours till the end. I've hardly vlogged at all because it's been such an insane Friday. Has returned with a flower. Yeah. 45 minutes of day one. Last 45 minutes, we're hungry and we're tired, but it has been an incredible day for a Friday. I know for a fact tomorrow's gonna be absolutely insane, and I hope my body's ready for it, because I know mentally I'm kind of prepared. I don't know, but thanks for everyone who's come out so far. 7 p.m. friends. We're gonna go to dinner with Ama Yo Mama. He's putting money away. See you guys for day 2. Good morning, it is day 2. We're all dressed and ready to head down to the con. It's about 8 o'clock. VIPs get let in at 9:30 this morning, but we want to get down there, and I want to do some social media footage, and I don't know, I have things to do, so we want to get down there early and check stuff out. Friday was, it felt like a really steady Friday, like a normal Friday, but it also, I don't know, we broke Friday records for the first time in a while, for like all time. So, and I have it on good knowledge. Is that the phrase? Is that how you would say it?
I don't know.
I've heard from good source that they sold over 18,000 pre-registration tickets for the weekend. I think most of them are coming today, and that does not include door sales. So this is going to be a really intense Saturday. Usually the Saturdays are really intense, and this one I just like, I don't know if I'm ready mentally.
Good authority? I have no good authority.
Good authority, that's what it is. Anyways,
What it is?
I don't know if it matters anymore. We're beyond that, but it's gonna be a very intense Saturday. It's gonna be a very long and tiring day, but we're ready for it. Let's do it. I have my sweater on, but I'm going as human spirit today because I feel like there are people who would be sad if I didn't bring it for this show, so.
There's a spirit.
First sale of Saturday.
It's meant to be.
Aw, yeah. Oh wait, it's right here. Down, no, down. You're not in frame. Mushroom. Alright.
For the camera bubbles.
Round 2.
I forgot to take a wide angle.
What are you gearing for? What are you wanting?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Just everything.
So that's a
Snowman.
Snowman. I don't think I have snowman.
Oh, good. I know you have the snowflake because I made that one for you.
And I have snowman now.
Yay.
Oh, that's the best.
Boy's kind of like a snowman.
All right, it's 9:30. We are open for day 2 VIPs. Let's sell a lot today. He's not even looking. very last of the tiny enamel pins forever. These will be gone by the end of the day. I can guarantee it. The only mystery bags I have left are $5 pins and the mystery bags for the potions. All right, it is just after 6:30. There's 30 minutes left of day 2, and I don't know how I look, but I feel very scrumbly, and I'm sure I look scrumbly. But it has just been insane today. It's been literally nonstop all day long. I think this is one of the first lulls we've had at the end of the day. So thank you to everybody who's come out and supported us. And there's still a whole freaking other day. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I'm so dead and I'm just gonna be in zombie mode tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is day 3, finally the end of the con. We got here early enough to get parking in the parking lot that's close to the loading dock. So if you know, you know, and we're super excited about that. But yeah, it's about 9:30 now, I think. 9:40. So VIPs are in here, but it's a little bit quiet. And it goes until 6 today. So I'm expecting it to be another crazy day. So see you guys at the front of the booth. It's 10 a.m. People are in here. We are all sold out of the mystery pins. All 191 of them that I brought.
Where are you at in Mint?
2 tables down. Yes. It's Macy! Yay! For SacAnime! It's the last hour of the last day, and I'm so dead, and I'm really dizzy. I don't know why, but we're ready to go home. But you guys have been fantastic. It's been almost non-stop all weekend long. So thank you so much to everybody who came out. If I don't check in by the end of the vlog, be sure to stay tuned to the rest, because that's where I talk about how the show went and my profits versus expenses.
Miss Melissa would like to see you guys for one big picture for the
Group photo!
I'm vlogging you, vlogging me.
Ah, vlogception!
We're gonna get a group photo with all the artists, apparently.
Which direction are you?
Nice, summoning artists.
Henry, you're here too.
It's the queen!
Okay.
Oh, where am I looking?
I have no idea.
Just smile in the general direction.
Are you still vlogging?
Of course. I've got like 2 minutes right now.
My legs are gonna give out.
Get down here. Get down here. We're creating our own. Ready? And pose. And pose. And pose. They're cute. Stop that. Oh no, I think you're good. Like, watch us and you get it.
All right, guys. What a freaking whirlwind. So, yes, we broke our records, as I knew we would, and I didn't sell out at all. Well, except for mystery bags and the tiny pins. But I'm going to talk about that in just a second. This is the part of the video where I talk about how the show went for me, the pros and the cons, and then I share my profits versus expenses. But there's something that I probably should have been doing from the start of these event vlogs that I've been doing for years now, and that is give you guys a disclaimer. I know that I've been vlogging, and so many other people have been vlogging the events that they do, and they talk about how well they do and all this stuff, and I just want to let you guys know that the experiences that I have with these events are not universal by any means. Just because something went really well for me does not mean that it went well for anybody else at the event. Ever, in any event that I do, including SacAnime. Everybody has their own circumstances, success looks different to everybody, and sometimes there's just factors completely out of our control that are going to determine if a show goes well for us or not. I know for a fact that there are people at this event who did not make their table back, even though I broke my records a couple of times for this event. And that's just the reality of how it is. Maybe I'm part of the problem, I'll be the first to admit, but I don't want to give the impression that this is something that's a really quick and easy and fun way to make money. Because yes, of course it's fun, and it's always going to be a learning experience, even though this is my 7th year doing artist alleys, and I'm still learning. I'm still figuring stuff out. I probably never will stop learning. But it's an extremely competitive field, and it's competitive to get into these shows. It's a competitive market. We're also experiencing a really rough economy right now, and I'm very grateful that I'm having a great year, because I know there's a lot of people who are not. So I just want to say, I hope I'm not giving off the impression that this is something that literally anybody can go do for a quick buck and like make, I don't know, 3 months of rent or 3 months of their income in 3 days, because that's just not the case. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of labor leading up to the show, during the show, and even after the show. There's so much that goes into it that you guys don't see, that I don't even show on these vlogs. I don't show how beaten down and broken I can be during extreme con crunch. And a lot of other people don't have the same situation that I have, where they have a partner who can take off days at a time to come and help, or is even willing to come and help at these events. And it's a lot of customer facing, being on, as I like to say, for over 12 hours a day, sometimes 3 days at a time. It's very hard, very grueling, and the creative and just general burnout that comes after these shows, it's immense. And not everybody can do it. Not everybody has the ability, not everybody has the personality. Not everybody has the wherewithal to do this. I'm not trying to discourage you guys, but I just want to give more realistic expectations that I have a lot of background experience that helps me with these shows. I have customer service experience. I have graphic design experience. I have a lifetime of art experience. So all of these things help me have a great time every time. And I try to leave every event with something new that I can take for the next one to make it even better. So hopefully that doesn't scare you guys. I just want to I want to start laying the groundwork that this is not a universal experience. This is not something that you can just get up and go do. It's very hard, very grueling. And I wouldn't change it for the world, honestly. So I'm going to quit rambling. That's my disclaimer. And we'll talk about the con now. So the last 2 years now, we have been comparing neck and neck Midsummer Scream to SacAnime Summer. And it's always usually like a doot, 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 and it continues to be that. So we did break our records like I expected us to, only by a couple $100. So that was kind of cool. And I didn't sell out because usually you guys will see me putting all these sold out tags on everything. And I was very aware that if I do that, I'm losing money. And that's something I learned from Chloris Creates, that if I'm selling out of something, that means that it's popular enough that I don't have enough with me to be continuing to make money until the end of the event. So this was the first time that I shipped inventory to our hotel. I did that for the potion shaker keychains because they're a little bulkier and harder to pack into my stuff. And I saved space in the car by also packing in our seat cushions, the standing mat, and our bags and envelopes. Like I mentioned this in the Con Crunch vlog that you will have seen last week. So we shipped inventory. I even ended up having a sticker book delivery reroute to our hotel. So I had plenty of sticker books. The only things I sold out of were, I know the mystery bags always go. I expect them to go. We sold all the tiny pins, and there was a couple of things that I just goofed and didn't restock, or I'm trying to cycle out. Like some of my other already built shaker charms probably are going away because they're not very popular anymore now that you can build your own. But yeah, so we sold more than I usually probably would have because we brought more. And I guess that's a good segue into the pros and cons. Here's a little overview of how we did at SacAnime. This is what I call our home show because even though we're 3 hours away, this is where I feel like my community is. I get to see so many of my friends here. I get to see so many of my fans here. I've built quite a fan base, and I have people who return to me every single year. And I know that that will continue to grow as I can nurture that relationship. Not only did we beat our overall sales record for the entire weekend, we also beat our Friday sales. So that was cool. I didn't even think to check that, but Kelsey Kishi Draws is always talking about breaking Friday records. So I thought I would check, and I sure enough did. This is the fun part where I like to take my inventory tracker into account, and surely there's a better way to do this. But I tally up every day what I sell of that product. I do inventory at the end. I see how many I end with and how many I sold. So I sold this time over 700 products. Over 900 if you count all of the tiny enamel pins, which we sold all 191 of. We sold over 100 custom potion bottles, which is really cool. I didn't track any of the pieces because that just is a nightmare. And there were only around 30 items that didn't get properly logged on our tracker, which seems like a lot, but in all consideration, it's not that big of a deal. And I know for a fact that most of them were either we were too busy or we're just too busy because most of them were things that were not self-serve, so I know that people weren't stealing them. Our best sellers for the whole weekend were our die-cut stickers, which we sold over 200 of. On to the pros for this show. Like I mentioned, it's like a big reunion with friends every single time. Some of the people that I met at my very first Artist Alley event that I ever did are at this show. Melissa is one of them, and I just keep making friends. Like, I got to meet Henry from Stickered Zoo Designs for the first time, and I got to be in some really awesome stamp rallies, and it's just always great to see familiar faces and meet new people. Another pro is this is one of the cheapest Artist Alley tables in the state of California, as far as I can tell. It's $250 for an 8-foot table, and you get a huge space. Like, you're not crammed in like you are at other shows. You get a whole 10 by 8 space that you can add other tables if you want. You can configure it however you want, as long as you're not encroaching on the booths around you. This is also one of the most well-organized and communicative artist alleys that I've ever been a part of. There's Facebook groups, there's Discords, there's you name it. Everything, every way that you can think to get a hold of Melissa or anybody who is involved with the artist alley or the convention in general, they're very easy to get a hold of, they're easy to respond, and like we have, I don't know, months ahead of time that we know where our table placement is. So if something comes up, like things can be moved around. You're not like showing up to the con day 0 trying to figure out where your table's supposed to be. Like you already know. So you know what to plan for and like where access to stuff is, and it's just really great. Last but certainly not least, the SAC crowd is just second to none. Like everybody is always so kind and so enthusiastic. Like you just don't get it anywhere else. I'm always going to be a little biased towards the attendees at SacAnime, but like they're just so great, and you guys just always make the show so special for us. Now again, I'm biased to this show. This is my favorite show that we do, and there's going to be tiny amount of cons for this show. And they're not even cons for me, they're cons for probably other people. First and foremost, it's extremely competitive to get into this show. And I think maybe I'm part of the problem for this too, but like, I know there's a lot of people, even outside of the state of California, who apply and, you know, try to continuously get into this show. And it's super competitive, very, very high stakes. It's not like it used to be where it's first come, first serve. That was scary times. It's lottery now. And I know there's separate lotteries for returning artists and for new artists, but there's also a very, very, very small amount of people who are curated into the show, just so there's a nice variety of artists in the artist alley. This is probably a lot of shows are like this, but one of the cons is, and to be expected, that it's a very intense show. Like you're going to be on for 12 hours a day, talking to people, dealing with customers, just a lot of people in your presence. And if you're an introvert or an ambivert like I am, then this is going to be very draining for you. And it always kind of wrecks us, and it takes us a while to recover from this show. Another con is that we usually sell out at this show, or at least, you know, diminish our inventory quite a bit, and I have to restock, which means all the money I just made goes away. But that is what it is. So here's the pie chart. This is the thing I think people get most excited about. And this is in percentages. And if you want to see the actual dollar amounts, you can check out my Patreon for $5 or more to see all the dirty details. So that's, I'm actually looking at it for the first time since I made it. I was just kind of zeroed in on the numbers. That is an insane pie chart. That's a lot of blue. I know it's green on your side, but it's blue from what I'm seeing. Yeah, and we had lower expenses than SAC Winter, which, again, if you're in the Patreon, you can go and see them and compare and see all the dollar amounts. But yeah, oh wow, I'm so happy with that. The only thing I didn't include was the cost to ship my inventory, and that was really only 20 bucks, so I'm like, whatever. We had food under control. Usually that's a higher amount. Usually the hotel's higher, and usually charging is higher. I don't know what is going on. We managed, even though we went and set up on Thursday and we did park, we parked in the little lot and it was only $10. Last time in January we parked in the parking garage and we were there over 2 hours, so it cost us $25 to park for 2 hours. It was like a 25-75 split on card versus cash. I may have charged under for sales tax this time. I think I had it set for Fresno. I don't know if it's much different for SacAnime or for Sacramento, so I'll be eating that cost if that's the case. But yeah, that's one beautiful pie chart, all things considered. So anyway, that being said, I only have a couple of shows left for the rest of 2024. 3 of them, actually. One of them is a new addition to the roster. You guys can find me back at the RCT Club pop-up on October 5th from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We will be doing a Halloween show, so I believe all the vendors will be dressed up. That's in Fresno, California. I will be talking more about that as it approaches. The next show will be in San Jose. We'll be at Umicon. That is at the end of October. I believe it's the weekend before Halloween. And that's the first time we'll be at that show. The last show of the year is going to be the SJ Made Holiday Fair, Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, also in San Jose. So those are the last opportunities to see me in person this year, and I'm gonna start working on my roster for 2025, which is a really strange year to say out loud because it feels fake. Anyway, I'm a little winded and now I'm getting hungry for dinner, so I'm gonna let you guys get on with your weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry.